2万1，这他妈就是他妈说俩是干什么呀？
生完，然后生两个，生完这个。他就那段时间很膝盖疼啊。真的啊？对啊，回来完全带过。
Okay, I was just trying to get the video here. I think I finally reached the spot where Mulan. Oh, this guy's. Shush. Just getting a little video here of where Mulan saved China. So we're at People's Square in Shanghai. Shanghai, of course, is notorious for the sweatshops and all that kind of stuff. Hold on, let me. So I've got with me here the travels of a T-shirt in the global economy, and of course the cotton from West Texas all has been imported here to Shanghai, one of the busiest ports in the world. For the last few years it has been, and their cotton is turned into shirts, which are then often shipped back to the U.S. to maybe be imprinted with logos and all that sort of stuff. One of the things that has led to some of the sweatshop-like conditions here in Shanghai, I realize this does not look like a sweatshop area here. China has really evolved in terms of its economic structure, and there's a lot more wealth in this country. But Hukou is this system that they have that ties you to a place, and if you're not from Shanghai, you may not have the ability to buy a house in Shanghai or to rent from a reputable place. So oftentimes girls in particular off the farm come to Shanghai to work in the textile industry, and what happens? They get stuck in company housing, which essentially creates an environment of indentured servitude. But remember, as bad as those companies are, and they are bad for creating sweatshop-like conditions, the truth of the matter is the government here is collusion with the government, because if the government allowed people to do, as a free market would allow, to rent what you want to rent and so on, the company housing wouldn't exist because the market wouldn't be there. So the market is only there because the government has constrained the people. And so that's one of the issues that has led to the textile industry and T-shirts and other sweatshop manufacturing in sweatshop-like conditions. So that's the big issue. It is a collusion between government and an enterprise that has created horrible conditions. And it's our jobs to be activists to not buy that stuff if we don't believe in it, and also to highlight those problems. If you look in the background, this should be a beautiful sunny day, and it's not. Why? Pollution. Shanghai, Hangzhou, they're filled with pollution. I've been walking the streets and coughing, something like that, because I cannot breathe. This atmosphere is horrible. I want to breathe free air, and when I say that, I don't just mean the free air of liberty and capitalism that we have back in America, but I mean air that's free of the pollutants. You know, I was reading there's 6 different pollutants that make up the air quality index. Sulfur, I can't remember them all. You'll have to Google that and find out, which of course here in China we can't Google because they don't allow it. That in itself ought to tell the people something, but I'm afraid it doesn't. They don't think one bit about that. They just use Baidu or whatever they need to, and don't worry about the limitations our government places on them in terms of the knowledge.
Yes, the afternoon sun making its way out, or attempting to, here in Hangzhou. I don't think we'll see it for days.
Okay, they're back at it. Now the other guy's checking his phone. He's got 2 phones now. Here comes some garbage, maybe? No? Not for there. Can't really see that. That's how you dump garbage here in China. Now they're loading in some stuff into the truck, the van. This looks like brand new stuff they're putting in there, all boxed. You just can't gather the smells in this place. Unbelievable. But some people call it Rubbish Street. That is the Aussies do that. I guess they, oh jeez. I'm standing next to this huge garbage that is just horrible smelling. Yeah. So every day it's like this, and the streets of Rubbish Street, which I call the South Loop. And you notice it's like the 4 Point Sheraton is just across the street, so not terribly far away. But yeah, so that's what we have. Just gonna walk down to the corner. There's a good chance within a. Oh, here's a. Ooh, boy, it stinks. Display case of cigarettes is just broken, and I'm standing in front of a sign about the G20. Yep. Hong Kong. What better city is there to discuss globalization than the city where the East meets the West? As a city where East and West combine, so do a lot of germs. No surprise the way these guys can dress. So let's prevent avian flu, Ebola virus disease. Just going through some public announcements here. Eliminate rodent nuisance. Okay, so I'm here in Macau, which is a tiny little peninsula off the Chinese coast, settled by the Portuguese in 1557, I believe, was when they started renting this land from the Chinese. And it's one of two SARs, Special Administrative Regions of China. Essentially has control of its own affairs with the exception of foreign defense. But they have been a free trade zone for hundreds of years now, essentially. One of the things that they've specialized in is smuggling. Here's a classic example. When we had some broken trade relations with China, what did they do? They couldn't trade with the U.S. Crossed the border with their goods into Macau. And what did Macau do? They stamped it properly, made in Macau, and they could sell it on the market then. So it was a link between the Chinese and the rest of the world. And they did it for legal and illegal goods. I wanted to see the border here with Macau and China. This is what a closed border looks like. Big white fence along apparently the whole length of things, and you can only get through without stopping at the border. You can only get across if you've got permission and if you go through the gate.